What incarnation are you doing?
I'm in your video and you said I won't get mine.
I said I wouldn't get every part of you in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't help it. You're like right there and you wanted me to turn my table. So you want me to turn it this way?
I don't want to be.
Okay, hold on. There we go. You're not in it now, honey. All right. Hi, everybody. I know I said 7:50, but I figured that would give people a couple minutes to get into the chat room and decide if they want to actually talk. Because sometimes y'all don't like doing that. So, I just figured I'd give you the heads up ahead of time to see if anybody else gets an alert and actually shows up in here. So, I have been getting a lot of interesting comments on my channel, in the comment section, some of which I will respond to in just a moment. Since, as usual, I don't have a whole lot to talk about, but I think that would be a good thing to discuss. So, hang on a second. Let me get to that area of my computer here, or my phone, I mean. I don't know if it's going to let me read comments on here. Probably not. It never does. All right. Well, anyway, the comments.
You do me a favor.
What?
You grab that.
Hold on a minute. What am I grabbing?
I don't know why it fell out.
Okay. The comments amounted to basically, well, Dee Dee, we thought you weren't coming back to YouTube. We thought you were disappearing forever. And here you are saying you're coming on a couple times a week. Well, part of me wants to say, well, fine, then I'll stay gone. And the other part of me is like, oh, gee, sorry to burst your bubble. Dee Dee's not going anywhere permanently. I'm just pulling away. And I thought I made that clear in my video. Matthew said it wasn't very clear. So I apologize if it was not clear that I'm not totally disappearing off of YouTube. That was never the intention. But I am going to be very picky about where I hang out. And if things start entering into territories that are immoral, ungodly, sinful, compromising my beliefs, then I need to leave, not sit there and make excuses and try to fit in and be friendly with everybody. Because, honestly, it's about way more than friendship to me. It's about beliefs and the afterlife and all that stuff. So, okay. So I'm going to read you this if I can find it because I did respond on here, but I wanted to respond so you guys could also hear my response if I can find the comment. And now I can't find it. But like I said, it basically was exactly what I said. Dee Dee, we thought you were, not coming on. What are you doing? We thought you weren't going to go in certain chat rooms. Why are you in a certain person's chat room? Those kind of comments. Well, simply I was hanging out with a person and the chat room turned into that. Simple as that. Should I have left? Yeah, I should have immediately left. But I had told the person that I would say goodbye before I left and I'd try not to be rude. And a lot of times because people like company, they're like, oh, Dee Dee, don't leave. And then I felt like, well, I don't want to be a party pooper. I'll just stay. Well, you're right. That's compromising what I said. That's being a hypocrite myself, saying I'm against something and then staying for it. So, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't stay in places like that when it gets like that. So I shan't. Anyway, but no, I'm not totally leaving YouTube. I like to upload videos a lot. As you've probably seen, I've already uploaded, 3 today. I enjoy uploading videos. I enjoy reading my comment section. I enjoy being on YouTube, even if it's just in uploads. I like to put messages out there and reach people and meet people. No, I'm not looking for a fan club. I'm not looking for friendships per se, but if they happen, that's great. I've said from the beginning, I really actually get along better with men than I do women, and that is the truth. Although I have met some pretty top-notch women on here who have kind of become friends to me, and a lot of them have deserted me now. So, hence again the whole thing with women. I just I don't know. I don't click with them. Women are a whole different species of creature to me. Now, yes, I know I'm a woman saying this, but I'm not a typical woman. I think more masculine than a female would think. I'm more goal oriented. I'm more task oriented. I'm more idea oriented. I'm way less emotional oriented, and I haven't been for some time. Um, and I want to, at some point, I'm going to do a video. I can't show the person's face or say the name, but I want to do a video of the voice of the person in my life that is the reason why I am the way I am. And that was a minister in my life. And you will totally get it, I think, when you hear him. You'll understand why I take the strong stands I do and why I'm so driven and why I am so goal focused. This man was very much a catalyst in the changes in me. I used to be very shy, very sad all the time, very depressed, cried and cried for hours and hours. If you don't believe me, you could ask my ex husband and my older children because they had a mother that laid on the floor and cried in tears and sobbed over people for hours at a time, wouldn't eat sometimes, couldn't sleep. I was depressed. I was deeply, deeply depressed. I'm not like that now, and I really do attribute a lot of it to my beliefs and specifically this minister that I'm talking about, who is no longer a minister. Now he's more of like a motivational speaker. He was a professor for a while. In fact, he was a professor of my daughter for a while, as well as our minister. So, yeah, that was interesting. But I was watching some videos of him last night, and honestly, I think he's like in his late 70s, maybe. That man is still going strong, and he is still the same really hard hitting personality he always was. Just like no nonsense, no monkey business. We're here for a reason. If you're not here for that reason, then you don't need to be here type of attitude. That's how he is, and that's how I am. And now you know. But now you'll really know once I actually upload some footage from some of the stuff that he taught and whatever. I might even just kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to think about the best way to go about it. I don't want to get in trouble, like for plagiarizing or something like that. I'm not trying to do that. But I do want to kind of tell you, like, the language that he uses, how he speaks and stuff. Hi, Nancy. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I know. My prayers are with you, girl. Thanks for stopping in, popping in. I appreciate it. So, what am I going to talk about tonight? Well, my day, of course, and whatever y'all want to talk about. So, I got this stuff today. Matthew decided he needed an energy drink today. So, I was in a town and I went to the gas station where they sell energy drinks. Hi, Jackie Puppet. No, I don't eat Go-Gurts anymore. Um, in fact, I threw out a whole bunch of Go-Gurts the other day, literally, out of my fridge. They're too high in carbs for both of us. So we both agreed. In the garbage they go. They were in there forever. We weren't even eating them. Um, we're good, though, Nancy. Thanks for asking or hoping. So I decided to buy him an energy drink, and I got myself this stuff. It's sparkling, supposedly peach mango water. Blech. It tastes like flat beer. Even Matthew drank it and said the same thing. It literally tastes like flat beer. So if you ever crave beer and you like flat beer, there you go. Get some sparkling peach mango water. I don't even know what the brand is. I don't think it says. It just says sparkling water. Maybe it's the gas station brand. I don't know. But yeah, there's no listing of a brand on here anywhere. It wasn't even on the cap. Oh well, whatever. Hey, Martha Lee, and thank you, by the way. I got your little gift. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, text me later. Let me know how things are going, Nancy. All right, so I wanted to talk to you about my day, tell you some stuff I did today. I did some batches today. Super nice people again. Really nice people. One of them was that little old lady that I told you had me come in and put the groceries right up on her counter. She had me do that again. Unfortunately, her dogs got out when I opened the door because she forgot to put the dogs in the yard. Ugh. I should have like texted her and said, "Hey, you might want to put the dogs in the yard," but I didn't think of it. But yeah, she's like, "Oh darn." Well, her dogs ran off. She's like, "Oh, they'll be back. They're just runners and they will run." So, yes, Father, I lift up Nancy's dad to you. I pray for peace to overcome him wherever he is right now. I pray that he will be at rest and he will get some good sleep tonight and that he will enjoy his visit with Nancy and you will be there. And I know you will be there. You're a very present help in the time of trouble. Thank you that you just put your angels in that hospital room or nursing home room, wherever he is, and that you just guard them, protect them, surround them with your love, and give them a really good visit tonight, Father. In Yeshua's name, amen. Okay. Hi, Heidi. So, anyway, um, I'm gonna talk to you about what I did today. I already talked to you a little bit about my batches. I think I did, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. One of them was a double batch. I found out that I really like going to the store that's closest to my house because I really know where everything is. But I decided today to venture off a little bit. And there's another store, it's a similar store over in a different town. So I went there too. And it worked out really well. And that was just a single batch. But I was busy, busy today. I'm at over 200 for the week. So I'm pretty happy about that. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going to my sister in law's house and start getting ready for our yard sale, which is coming up a week from tomorrow. So we're going to get everything labeled and ready to put out on the tables and decide what we're selling and all that good stuff tomorrow. So that's what I'll be doing Saturday. All right. And on my way back from one of the batches that I did, I found something that I love to go to, which I just said a yard sale. I had to stop. I just had to. Well, first, before that, let me tell you, I decided to treat my husband tonight. I took my tip money. I just had $10. I bought him a chunk of cheese, like a block of cheese. Oh, yeah, yard sales are awesome. So I bought him a block of cheese. I bought me a block of cheese. And then, what else did I get? I got a little gift for my one daughter. I don't want to say for who or anything. I'm not going to hold it up because if she ever did watch this, she would know what I got her. But it's kind of nice because I can start doing some Christmas shopping at the yard sales. I didn't even think of that, but that's going to take a lot of pressure off of me come Christmas time. I'll have all my gifts all bought and I won't have to go out and shop and look for them. I'm just going to hit all the yard sales I can with my tip money and spend the tip money for Christmas and on gifts for my husband when I want to spend them on him or myself. All right, so that's what I did. I got him a chunk of cheese or a block of cheese, and then I went to the yard sale. I didn't get the cheese at the yard sale, obviously. I got that at the store, um, but I went to the yard sale. And do I think washing hair with vinegar is good for? Yes, I usually use vinegar on my hair. I didn't this time, but yeah. Um, got me a nightie. This is a nightgown. I'm not going to unfold it because I don't want to make a mess. And I really want to put it back in my drawer. So this is a nightgown I got at the yard sale, one of them. It's my other nightgown. I needed nightgowns. I only literally have like one and like a real flimsy, falling apart nightgown. So I needed them. I was really happy to find them. Um, this is so flippin' cute. It's a winter wonderland shirt. It's got, I don't know if you can see, but there's sparklies on it. I like a little bit of bling bling and sparkle on my clothes. Just a little. I don't like overkill sparkle because to me, that's kind of the televangelist look, and I'm really not into that sort of thing. But yeah, I do like this shirt a lot. It's really pretty. And then I got this one. Um, it's kind of like a brown, I don't know if it's plaid or what it's called, but I liked it. I don't know. I think it looks nice on me when I wear it. Eee. So yeah, I got that. And believe it or not, brown is one of my colors, especially when I dye my hair brown. It looks really good with brown shirts. And then I got this one. I wore this today to pick Matthew up. He likes it. He thinks it's cute. Just little red flowers, red and blue flowers. Kind of a cool pattern. I just thought I'd show off my new clothes, new old clothes, or new used clothes, whatever. And then I got this shirt. I really like this one. This has some bling bling on it too. If you can see, there's like little bling bling dots. And then there's a flower with, these are little studs, I think you call them. They're just like squeezed onto the shirt, I think. I really like it. It's real pretty. So I just thought I'd wear that for tonight's live. So yeah, my plan is going live on Wednesdays and Fridays now. And if something exciting happens, maybe on Mondays too. But for now, just Wednesday and Friday. I just think that gives me enough time for stuff to happen. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with them, Martha. And that way I don't come on here and have nothing to talk about, you know? It's just boring. Why come on live and just sit there and stare at a screen? It's dumb. That way it gives you guys time for things to happen in your life to talk about as well, if you so want to do that. So that is the plan. I'm not totally disappearing off of YouTube. Yes, I still am upset about what I told you about in that other video, but I can't change the world. And I'm sure if I confronted the woman that was acting like that, she would probably just laugh it off. I don't know if the lady has like some mental stuff going on or what's going on with her, but cursing and blessing out of the same mouth should not be according to the Bible. And it just really, I found it offensive. So that's why I made that video. And yeah, it made me really look at myself and what I was putting up with and what I was okay with or seeming to be okay with. And I couldn't do it anymore. That's basically what it boiled down to. But no, I am not totally going off of YouTube forever. I'm sorry if you got that impression. I'm sorry if you wanted that to be the case, even more. But it's not. So, and those of you that were afraid I was leaving you forever, I guess you're relieved. So, nope, Dee Dee's here to stay until, like I said, God removes me or YouTube does. So that's how it is. That's all I got to say. Do you guys got anything going on with you want to talk about? Want to ask me any questions? Feel free. I'm probably not going to last long tonight. I am tired. I worked hard today. I'm exhausted, like physically just ready to drop. And I won't say I didn't sleep good last night, but I think I may have slept restlessly last night. I mean, I woke up feeling like I slept, but I have a feeling I woke up like in my sleep or half in my sleep and half out and didn't realize it and just kind of tossed and turned. Hold on, I think someone's at the door. Somebody at the door? Teddy bear! Hi, T. Time to come in for your dinner? All right, hold on, I'll get it. I will get your food. Oh, and by the way, I washed my dishes, y'all. I washed all my dishes. I cleaned off my counter. It's all done. Now I have to find the cat food. Feed the cat. This food. So yeah, I don't think the other cats are too fond of this food. They don't seem to be bugging him when I feed it to him. So well, this is just a chicken recipe. So let's see. Let's see what he says about this one. Yeah, you want some of this, pet bear? You want some of that? Back it up, Poke Poke. I'll give you some of your own. Here. Here, some for you, Poke Poke. There you go. You wanted it. Eat up. Eat up. Okay. Hi, Grandma Ducky. I will talk to you about it privately, Martha. I promise. Email me. I'll talk to you about it privately. I just don't want to make a huge announcement on here. I don't want to offend anybody that thinks she's cool and is okay with it. I don't want to start anything, and I don't want my name coming up in videos blasting me all over the place either. So, I'd prefer to just talk to you one-on-one about it, and I will. I promise you that. Yeah, you know my email anyway, I'm pretty sure, so I shouldn't have even had to stick that up there. I'm sure I didn't. Trying to offend you again? What are you talking about, Ducky, you goofball? You're silly. I would not do that to you, Ducky. You and I have a good understanding. Anywho. So, Heidi with those tacos. Every time you put those up, you make me crave tacos. I love tacos. I swear I could probably eat tacos every day. They're like the best thing ever created. That and lasagna and pasta and all the stuff I really don't need to be eating. Thankfully, I've learned how to make eggplant lasagna, and that actually sounds good. So maybe next time I get food stamps, I'm going to get some eggplant lasagna makings and make another one. Those are so yummy. I really don't miss noodles that much. Like, once in a while, I'll be craving like spaghetti or lasagna noodles or something like that. But for the most part, I don't really miss it. I had a really good, tasty, quick meal today. I think I put it on Facebook. I'll see if I can find it and show it to you guys. It was like a on the run meal. I also sliced half a banana down the side and put some peanut butter and little mini chocolate chips on it. Just a few, just a sprinkle, so that I could have a yummy snack. All right, let's see. And in case you guys didn't get to see this, it's gonna work. Not gonna work. Not gonna let me put it to the side. Come on, auto rotate. There we go. See if it'll work now. There we go. All right, in case you guys didn't get to see this up close, remember the Chloe Ting workout? We got a day 1, which is the one with me in the blue top, black pants. Then after the first week of the Chloe Ting booty pump workout, and then now. So it is working, even on my front side, so that's pretty cool. I'm happy about those results. I have lost some weight. I'm down to 185. Now, yes, I know I was down to 184 not that long ago, but I didn't stay there. And now seems to be getting steady, so that's good. You're welcome, Heidi. Yeah, I don't ride fences like that. Let's see. Oh, Facebook. Yeah, I was going to show you that one picture. I got sidetracked here. The picture of the lettuce thing. No, I don't think seeing both sides makes you a fence rider, but being undecided about certain things, like, oh well, this is okay, but it's not okay. I'm against this, but I'm still doing it anyway. That's a fence rider. And there is a verse in the Bible that says God wants you to be hot or cold. And if you are lukewarm, he will vomit you out of his mouth, is what the verse says. In other words, you'll be rejected in the end. And I take that very literally and seriously. So, yeah, of course, things are going to bother me because I do take the Bible very literally. So this is what I ate for my lunch today. It was a beanie boat with a little bit of refried beans on a romaine lettuce leaf with some sour cream and some sweet onion salsa on the top. I guess, Grandma Ducky. Here's my thought on it, okay? Even if I wasn't a Christian or a godly person or someone trying to follow Yahweh, if I even thought there might be an eternity or something after all this, a hereafter, an afterlife, whatever you want to call it, I would be concerned. I would be like, well, gee, what if this person is right? What if this Jesus guy really exists? What if this Bible stuff, there's something to it? What if? That's what I would always be thinking. I think even if I was like agnostic or even maybe atheist, I'd still always wonder. I'd always want to be like, but I guess that's me. I'd always wonder, well, yeah, eat, drink, be merry, party, cuss up a storm, do this or that, because it doesn't really matter because tomorrow we're going to be buried and who cares? But I don't think my brain could ever truly hold on to that and not wonder if maybe the other person that believes in a heaven or an eternity might be a little bit right. So I would want to kind of lean more towards the other way, just me in general or in specific. I think YouTube, maybe not all of YouTube, but this stuff that we do and we're part of and have been part of for 2 years can bring out the worst in people. I think it offers a place to just really let your hair down and be somebody that in person you're not. And you act totally out of character. I know even Matthew was saying you're not the same. When you get on there, you become a totally different person. And I didn't like that. I don't want to be like a play actor or a character in a movie or something. Um so that would bother me a lot and did bother me a lot when he started saying that. And then I started getting comments about, yeah, you say you're against cussing, well then why are you in this room? You say you're against perversion, why are you sitting there and listening to some of the most perverted talkers on YouTube? And what could I say? I tried to justify it for a while and then I thought, you know what? They're right. Am I hot or am I cold? Am I going to be this person that stands up even if I stand alone? Yes, I am. In my room, we don't do that stuff. We don't have those issues in here. I don't tolerate that stuff in here. Thankfully, YouTube gives us an ability to silence that kind of riffraff, as I call it, when it comes in here. And I do silence it. But I do know that when you do live streams, especially collabs, and you're doing it with somebody that is not of the same belief system, it gets hard. They're going to blurt out something, they're going to be talking a certain way, and you don't normally act that way. What are you going to do? Well, if they're a guest on your channel and you're interviewing them, it's kind of like being on the Ellen show or anything else. Not that I'm Ellen or anything, but people come on and they have their beliefs and they have the way they act and talk, and you can either kick them right off your show right then there, or you can kind of extend a little grace and say, well, like I did with the disclaimer, this doesn't necessarily reflect my opinions or views or anybody else's. So that's what I was really trying to do. I was trying to find that balance, and I realized that there's just a finer line in finding that balance. Yeah, that's true, LW. That's true. Some don't. Um, and I guess I was kind of excusing things because I felt like, well, all of the people on here came from backgrounds and maybe their parents cussed around them growing up. Maybe the whole family does that. Maybe that's all they've ever known and it's just like ingrained in them. And then I thought about me way back when I was raised around cussing. My mom didn't really cuss, but like people, relatives did every once in a while, not very often. But we heard it on TV shows and stuff. And yeah, growing up and going to school, not during classes or whatever, but on the side with my friends or whatever, I'm sure I said a bunch of words that I wouldn't say today. And I thought about that because I was like, well, I quit swearing, so can other people. And I've actually heard people that they cuss like, as they say, like a sailor. I don't know if that's real appropriate to compare sailors to cussing people, but they cussed a lot. And when they would go into certain channels, they would talk and not cuss at all. So it's not like they can't help themselves. So that's why I was kind of like, yeah. Right, LW, that does happen too. However, the people you've seen me have emotional attachments to are people I talk to off of YouTube as well. It's not just all on YouTube. The problem was when I was talking to certain people off of YouTube, if we would have kept it off of YouTube, that would have been fine. But when things start infiltrating into YouTube and then other people get involved, it ends up getting very messy and confusing and hurtful to a lot of people. So, oh, geez, Ducky. Yikes. Yeah. People can be somewhat inappropriate, especially at Walmart. Hence the videos, the people at Walmart. Anyway, so it's been an interesting few days to say the least. Batches have been good though. I can't complain about that. I've been making good money. I've been working hard. I have been really committed. A plumber's backside, Martha Lee. That's what was said. I don't want to leave that post up there. Anyhow, basically, I've just been kind of watching other videos, like you saw the Paris Hilton video, part one that I put up. I will do another part to it. I ran out of memory on my phone, so I have to figure out how to. Oh, okay, you pulled it. Thank you. Um, so I have to figure out how to film it again, like the second part of it. Before I can do the next part. But yeah, it definitely touched my heart to realize that she had gone through such awful, awful torture and torment in her life. And it affects her even today. The little fake voices she uses, the showy image conscious stuff she does, all of it figures into that. Yeah, very sad life. Um, Oh, somebody asked me what her mom thought of it. Her mom didn't know. She didn't talk to anybody about it. Like so many other abuse victims do, they don't tell, you know, don't talk, don't tell rule of the abuser. If you tell anybody, will kill you. If you tell anybody, will hurt your pets, will kill your pets, will kill your sister. I mean, that's the kind of stuff they say. I don't know if they did that to her. I don't know what they did. They weren't very specific, and that's fine, but they obviously harmed her very deeply, that it affects her with nightmares and fear and everything. So yeah, it's very sad, very, very sad. Hey, Gok, what's up, girl?
Not too much. I'm just catching up on this week's news. If you want to hear the latest, just say, "What's the news?"
Google. Google's got to pop up every time I say anything. Come here. You don't care for that family? Yeah, I understand, but we don't understand the Hilton's lifestyle. A lot of us, we don't live like that, so it's uh it's not a life I would want to have, honestly. Oh, she was a bad kid, Martha. She was getting into drugs and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, kind of a silver spoon lifestyle. You're right. That's true. Yeah, well, the love of money is the root of all evil. And actually, she said that when she was in those situations, she dreamed about how much money she could make. And then her goal is to make like $1 billion. She said, when I make $1 billion, maybe then I'll feel okay. I'll be happy. And then she said, but maybe I won't or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, she's decided that she's got to make $1 billion or she's just not going to be satisfied as much as she could be. Yeah, Drew Barrymore, Britney Spears. I was listening to something about Britney today too. Well, and a lot of that stuff, LW, is what they put on them. Like they're whatever, their producers or whatever, make them dress a certain way and do certain things and talk a certain way. I even saw something about Rebel Wilson from, what's it called? Pitch Perfect movies. She was made to stay fat, apparently. She's paid to stay fat. They wanted her obese because that was making money for the industry. And I don't know how she finally broke away and lost all the weight, but she lost quite a bit. But yeah, they wanted her to stay in this certain character. Once you sign your name to that industry, they own you. Very much so. Like now they have Britney Spears under a conservatorship, which means her father manages all her money and everything she does. And it's basically a puppet. It's a bad life. Bad, bad life. So my heart goes out to her too. I mean, yeah, these are people that have done, really weird things. And we look at them and we're like, well, we can't relate to that and shame on them and whatever. But we don't know their background. I didn't know all these backgrounds of people. She has a huge Barbie dolls collection. Who? You mean Paris does? Well, and Paris Hilton said she's probably never going to grow up. She feels like she's about 14 or 15 years old, and she acts like that. And it almost seems like when her mom talks about her, she talks about her like she's still, young, like a little girl or a teenager or something. So I don't know. It's a very distorted, disturbing type of situation. It's just very sad because as much as she's a celebrity, she's a human being. And it hurts my heart anytime a human being is suffering like that. Well, money can do that. Money can make you kind of snobbish if you let money become your idol. That's a big reason why I have a relationship with my God because he's the only one I will ever put on a pedestal like that. I'm not going to put any human being there, period, or any object. I'm not sure I know who Kim Richards is, but I have heard the name before. By the way, I realized something, guys. When I tip my head like this when I'm working out, I have lots of balding up here. Also, lots of gray up here. So I need to get some biotin and grow some more hair in. And I also need to, hang on. I also need to go to my daughter and maybe get a new hairstyle or something that will help fill in those bald spots. I don't like that. I don't like bald spots, especially on a woman. So yeah, I'm looking into praying about what I want to do, or just wear wigs or something. I don't know, or hair pieces. So we'll find out what I decide to do when I decide to do it. But I know my hair is getting very thin. Which actress? Well, yeah, I could change my part. That's true. I could just like part everything over here. But look, it's still going to be balding. I have very thin hair. I have thyroid problems, and a lot of that's the reason why. And I take Synthroid. Some people claim Synthroid makes your hair fall out, and maybe it did. I don't know. Black powder? I don't know. I ordered some vegan multivitamins today. Not that I'm vegan. I'm not at that point yet, and I don't know if I will or not. But I ordered some because I need to make sure I'm getting all of the necessary nutrients and vitamins I need to be eating. Yeah, well, I don't want to mix vitamins at this point. I already got the ones coming to me, so we'll just leave it like that. I really don't have a lot of hair. I fluffed it out like that. My hair is very, very thin. It's literally just fluffed out. It's thin. Look, it's not a lot. No, nope. It's just how I wear it. I just take a brush and like brush it out like this. So and then it just kind of bounces cuz it is curly. Yeah, it's fine. That's right. That's mhm, a very fine hair. Apparently I'm eating it. That's what I'm pulling out of my off of my tongue. I got hair in my mouth from myself. Well, I'm very picky about what shampoos I'll use too, Martha. I like very, very natural, never tested on animals type shampoos. I won't use anything that's not natural. I'm not going to use any sodium lauryl sulfate on my hair, sodium lauryl sulfate, none of that. No propylene glycol, none of that junk. Nope, nope, nope. And most salons have all that stuff in them, so salon shampoos. But thank you. Oh, Avita is all natural? Oh, well, good. Is it tested on animals? Because I won't use anything that's tested on animals either. Not if I know about it. I'll find an alternative. No, sulfates are not good for the hair. Sulfates are basically heavy, heavy soap. That's cool, Martha. You can tell me more about it when you email me. Oh, good. No sulfates. Win win. Because anytime I buy shampoos now, I don't buy any of the store bought like Suave and all that. I always look on and read the labels and get the ones with all that stuff not in them. No animal testing. Good. Good, good, good. You always hear me talking about being a vegetarian, but I really never said much about animal testing on products. I don't believe in that either. Yeah, I do too, LW. If my hair is clean and just needs a little bit of smoothing, I'll use conditioner. Yeah, I hate hairspray. Hate it. And every time you go to a salon or a hair cutting place or cosmetologist, whatever you call them, they always want to use that hairspray on me. Oh, it's okay. It's just a soft hold. It won't make it stiff. And I still hate it. I don't like it in my hair. Mm-mm. Nope, nope. You have at it, Ducky. You spray and fluff and whatever your hair. I do not want any hair product in my hair. The only hair products I will use sometimes is argan oil, and I have this. What is it? Fructis, and you put just like a quarter size in your hand, and you like put it on your hair, and it's supposed to hold your hair down. Teddy, what are you doing, baby? What you doing? You want to come up here? Here, TT. Teddy's trying to get my attention. He's like climbing up all over the table. Hold on. Let me move this so Ted can get to me. Ah, jeez. Now I just messed the TV tray up. Come here, T. Come here, buddy. Here. It's okay. Come here, big boy. Yeah. Hi. Hi, T. Oh, the big boy. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm to the point where I want to do something with my hair too, Martha. I know. Use smoothing creams to blow dry it. Yeah. I don't like stuff on my hair. I don't like creams on my hair. I don't like product on my hair. I just don't. Never have. My mom used to hairspray my hair all the time, and it would be so stiff. She would use that, like, what was it called? Aquanet or something? I can't remember. Like, way back in the day. I don't think they even sell that brand anymore, and I was also in New York. I just can't do it. My my mom's auntie, who was my great aunt, she was a cosmetologist. Yeah, Aquanet. Or how about that dippy doo, dipty doo, or whatever it was called? Do you guys remember that stuff? Dippity doo? It was a styling gel, but it was terrible. Yeah, yeah, LW. People are always trying to get me, oh, just dampen your hair and just run your fingers through it and squish it, and you'll have curls. Who cares? I don't have time for all that. No, thank you. I just don't feel like bothering with it. That's why I'm better off just getting a style that I can just run a brush through and be done with it. And after my daughter gets done with it, she will put the silky junk in it, whatever. And yeah, it's got all that sulfates and garbage too, but it's only like once in a blue moon. I don't mind using it for like one time, but I'm not going to go out and buy products to put in my hair that cause cancer. So, no. Or clog up my pores. By the way, my mammogram came back negative, just so y'all know. I did go for that mammogram. Yeah, slime. Uh-huh. So, I was happy about that. Yeah, well, history does have a way of repeating itself, doesn't it? Everything just keeps going in circles. Yeah, I'm hearing you, anarchist. FDNC read number 40. It's in just about everything. You're overdue for a mammogram? Oh. Well, I forgot the appointment twice. I was like, I think it was like 2 weeks in a row. I forgot it. I was finally like, okay, next time I make an appointment, I'm going in there right away. And I did. I went in the next day and I was like, here I am. I'm not going to forget this one. And now they're talking about genetic testing. And they asked me if I was interested. And I said, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It depends what it entails. If you're talking about some invasive test, you know me, I won't do it. So we'll see. I've heard of that gotta be glued. I've seen all of those hair products. There's a lot of interesting bedhead and all kinds of crazy ones out there. Somebody wanted me to do another exercise dance that they could do with me from the fitness marshal. Matthew had the corona test. He didn't get sick. He already was sick, but he didn't have COVID. What's great news? That Matthew didn't have the COVID? It's very great news because I wasn't getting the test whether he had it or not. I was just going to quarantine his butt in the other room or in here, and I was going to quarantine me in the other room. No, it was nothing, Heidi. Not a big deal. Nothing to feel sorry for. I feel more sorry for people that aren't. I mean, I have enough that I can, put it on the plate, so to speak. Not to be too graphic here, but I mean, it's a mammogram we're talking about. But other people that don't, That must be uncomfortable, I would think. But no, I don't. I don't have an issue with mammograms at all. It doesn't bother me in the least. The lady talks to me through the whole thing, and I like to talk, as you know. So just turn this way, and we're going to lift you up a little bit here. Hold your breath. Okay, you can breathe now. It's two pictures on each side. Yeah. I think that's what they did with me, LW. I think that's what they always do now here. Well, the 3D mammo was found what they thought was some kind of a tumor in my chest, but it was because I was in the car accident and the seatbelt across here had bruised me. It gave me a huge hematoma right across my chest. And that's what they were seeing on the 3D mammo. So they brought me back in for another one, and they're like, oh no, it was just from the seatbelt. So I think it has to do with where your sinuses are, Heidi. I think that's where they're taking the sample from, and that's why they go so far up there. I'm not having it done, so I can't tell you anything about it other than I'm not doing it. Not happening. My sister-in-law had it done. DJ Azitona? Huh? Don't really care about that, Leo. I don't just randomly research stuff unless I know what it's about. Because I'm not going to come onto a website and horrify myself. Well, Martha, to me, I would rather know ahead of time and get it treated if I could than to just chance it. I'm really glad I always go to the doctor, as often as I need to, and I keep all my appointments because I think it'd be scary to go to a doctor after not going for years and years. I'd be more scared of that. I don't know, anarchist. I'm not sure. Yeah, it does, Heidi. Ugh. A lot of it, I'm told, has to do with who's doing the test as well. You did a spit COVID test. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. If they can do that, that's good too. I'm just really thankful to Yahweh that as I have been doing all these batches, I haven't come in contact with any type of COVID. I haven't been sick, and I praise Him for that. And I pray every day that He protects me because I'm out there in the world. I'm out there around a bunch of people. Breathalyzer virus test. Huh. That's good. I'll do that. I don't mind doing the breathalyzer test, although that's not super comfortable either. If it's anything like the lung tests I've had to have done, where you have to hold your breath and then you have to breathe all the way out and hold it. Ugh, terrible, awful. So hard to do that. They test your lung ability. I did not enjoy those tests at all. Takes a lot of spit. Oh, well, I don't have a lot of spit, I don't think. Yeah, I know. I heard about it, anarchist. We're not going to leave that on here because we don't need to freak people out. Well, that's good, Heidi. I'm glad to know that. I'm glad to know you're not sticking your finger way up your nose. That's a good thing. Yeah, I know, Martha. Well, and I think the people that they have tested were people that had really definite symptoms of it, you know. I'm just thankful for protection. I'm very thankful. I'm not prideful about it at all because I know this virus does not have any certain people it decides to target. Yeah, it's not information that's positive for me, though, Heidi. I don't allow just anything to come up on my screen and to stay there. Okay, anarchist, we're not going to do scare tactic stuff in here, okay? There's a lot of very sensitive people in here that have anxiety, and they don't need to be hearing that kind of stuff. Yeah, I would not get the test even if I had symptoms. I would just stay away from everybody. No, Matthew and I almost got into an argument about it when he had the test done. He's like, "Well, honey, if I end up having it, you're gonna have to go get tested." I said, "Oh no, I'm not. I'm not getting tested for that. You'll just stay away from me, period, and I'll stay away from you." And we actually did stay away from each other for almost 2 weeks. He stayed in one room, I stayed in the other. It was not a pleasant experience, but a lot more pleasant than having the virus, obviously. Hi, Puss in Boot. How are you doing? Glad you caught me live too. This will give me something to look forward to on Wednesdays and Fridays. Come on and talk to all of you guys. And then, you might see me in other rooms once in a while, but if they get to be, compromising too much and too much language and all that, I won't stay. He didn't get it, Martha. He didn't have it. He tested negative. He had like a flu type virus. It's hard to know with him. He has different kind of illnesses all the time. It's not a rare thing for him to be sick, unfortunately. If it's not some kind of psychological thing tormenting him, it's something physical. So, yeah, I kind of think so, Martha. I think it's a good idea. And I think Wednesdays and Fridays are good times to do it because Wednesday's hump day. People are right in the middle of the week. They're wanting to get over that hump so they can get the week over with at that point. And it's nice to just come on and chat, when you're in the middle of the week. And then at the end of the week, it's kind of like, oh, yes, the weekend's here. Party time. Yeah, it was bad. He was pretty sick. It was pretty scary. Oh, yep. In and out. I hear you. Yeah, people lately, like with the batches and stuff, their totals on their receipts have not been super high, just a little bit over 100, some of them. So it hasn't been that hard to shop. Now, there are times people that have parties. Oh my gosh, you can barely fit the stuff in the cart. I've gotten a lot more strategies now when I shop. And thanks to Howie giving me a couple bags, it's so much easier. Trash on YouTube. Huh? Well, good. I'm glad yours is much better. You go enjoy yours because you don't need to be in mine. Boy, bye. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, you can spend money at Walmart so easy. It's super easy to spend there. Our favorite store is Big Lots. That's like where you get lots of nuts and seeds and dried fruit and goodies and things like that. I do like Jewel Osco though a lot too. That's my second. That's a pharmacy slash grocery store all in one. You're not seeing the bad comments. That's all right. It wasn't a bad comment. It was just, oh, your channel's terrible. Come and watch mine type of attitude. I don't have time for it. I don't have to tolerate that in here, and I'm not going to. I didn't like put this at least 18, so who knows who will come in. I don't always do that. Yeah, we ended up having a Big Lots built real close to us, so it's kind of nice being able to get right over there, pick up stuff. They don't have everything, but they do have quite a selection of things. Oh, excuse me. Aldi is pretty cool too because they'll have something called Aldi Finds, and it's just 2 rows in the store where you can buy all kinds of appliances and whatever, but it's only there for like a short amount of time. They only get a limited amount in, and whoever buys it buys it. I did, Martha. That's why I said, boy, bye. That's what Trisha always says on her channel. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. I'm going to do it too. Only when I need to, though, because I don't want to plagiarize her little saying. But I like it when she says it. It's entertaining. Ooh, you should go. Grandma Ducky found out there was an Aldi near her, and she filmed it. She wasn't sure what kind of store it was. She couldn't remember what it was called, and she described it. I said, that sounds like an Aldi. And it was and is. So now she can go shopping there and save some money. They're super good with discount prices and stuff. They had bags of Halloween candy there. Like their 275, I think, piece, like candy bars in the bag were like $15. Not that I would ever eat that much candy, but I'm just saying, getting little bags of candy or big bags of candy, you can get them real cheap there, especially around this time. That evil holiday thing's coming up. So you want to go get your candy so you can feed all the kitties. Give them dentists a good go around. They like Halloween. I bet they are quite wealthy around Halloween with all the cavities and stuff. Well, right after Halloween, more so. Oh, yeah, that's true. Paying off debt instead of making it. Can relate to that for sure. Anyway, I'm probably going to sign off of here at 9 just so you guys know. I think that was a good little bit over an hour live stream. I think it's been a good chat. Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to stay home, stay safe. I get that, but I work, so I can't. Yeah, there you go. If there's not many people in there, that's true. And it's a small store, so there's not a lot of things available. But there's your basics. I mean, they have at Aldi's, they have milk, eggs, ice cream, all your canned goods, like basic canned goods, beans and tomatoes in a can, and all your vegetables, tacos, taco seasoning. So your basic stuff. Chips, of course, always chips, pop, like soda pop, water. And a lot of people like it because it's just quick to run in and out. So, yeah. The good store, Aldi. I like Dollar Tree too. That's another store I enjoy. But I learned really quickly that Dollar Tree is not the same as everything's a dollar or what's the other thing? Dollar General. Dollar Tree is the one you want to shop at. That's where every single item will be a dollar or less. Dollar General, you could get stuff for $4, $10, $20. Although I do like if Dollar General sometimes have clearances, which are nice. So will Walgreens, which is a pharmacy, but they sell like shirts and blouses and stuff there. I remember getting a gorgeous blouse for like $2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. They were on clearance, and I came in during the clearance. It was just like one little tiny spot on the rack. I went nuts. Oh, I was so happy. I think one of the items I got for like 50 cents. Oh, by the way, this shirt, 25 cents. All those shirts I showed you, all these shirts here, 25 cents each. That's why I got them. I said I only spent $3 on the shirts and then the couple gifts that I got for my daughter. Very nice. Hmm. So I probably will do my, if I decide to do it, my workout dance thing, maybe tomorrow, possibly. Tomorrow's the Sabbath. Of course, I do have to go and help my sister-in-law at 10, but I could do it before 10 and film it. I might do that. It's called Funny, the name of the song, but I don't know what the words are, and I need to find that out before I dance to it because I don't want to put a song up there that's extremely offensive and then get my comments bombarded with, "You hypocrite, why did you do a dance to that? Do you know what those words mean?" You know how that goes. So I'll have to review the words. I try really hard not to do that. Not to dance to things, not to work out to things that are inappropriate. Hey, Spoof. How's it going? Anyway, the weekend's here, y'all. I'm happy about that. Sabbath day has begun. It's sundown, so it's begun for me. I was thinking of from now on Sabbath day that I'm going to start lighting candles. So I can honor the Sabbath a little bit more. Like put a candle up at night on Friday night and then a candle Saturday right before sundown. Just kind of a little thing I want to do myself. Um, yeah. And maybe cover my head because I think head coverings are meaningful to me on Sabbath. So we shall see. Not that I'll wear it everywhere, but just like around the house or whatever. Or a scarf or something. It's just a sign of covering. It doesn't mean, you don't have to do it because we are definitely free from the law of sin and death. I enjoy wearing a head covering once in a while. It's like a protection. It's a, yeah, like you're covering. He's protecting you. And if you're married, it means your husband is covering you as well. Now, the interesting thing about Word of Faith, which I was thinking about this because you guys know I'm Word of Faith, I talk about it all the time. And I often tried to think about how can I explain what it actually means? What is the difference between Word of Faith, charismatic type beliefs versus Christian beliefs, just typical Christian beliefs? Um, right, Martha. But it's very hard to find churches that celebrate the Sabbath. So, I go on Sundays too. That's something really the Catholic Church started, was switching it from Saturday to Sunday. But technically, no. Sabbath and Shabbat is the word for Sabbath, which literally means Saturday. Um. Anyway, so the way I would explain the difference between just typical um, Christian beliefs versus Word of Faith. This is my opinion, and only my opinion. Christian beliefs believe that, or teach that God is, out there. We pray to the Heavenly Father. He's up there. He's out there. And we're down here. Word of Faith teaches an equality. Not an equality with God, but an equality with the power that His Son has. Because when Jesus came, or Yeshua, He gave us His authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and overcome all the power of the enemy, and nothing by any means shall harm us. We have the same authority. Word of Faith believes that we are on a brother-sister level with Jesus. And if you believe Jesus is God, then in a sense you're kind of saying the same thing. But when you start saying, well, I'm equal with God, then you get a bunch of flames coming your way, because nobody is equal to God, right? I don't believe I'm equal to God. I don't believe I'm God. I don't believe I'm as powerful as God. I do believe I have a measure of authority that I can take spiritually over illness, over situations, over circumstances, that sort of thing. So it's just a little bit, well, maybe a lot different than just your typical Christian, especially conservative Christian beliefs, because they put God and Jesus as, well, they're way up there and we're way down here. We're little peons, and we don't. Word of Faith people don't. We see ourselves as on an equal level with Jesus. He's our brother. And so just like Jesus can go to God, to Yahweh, His Father, so can we. Because He's there with us anyway. He lives inside of us. So when Yahweh looks at us, He sees His Son. So that's why we believe that. That's why you hear me praying and taking authority over things like, I cast that thing out of them. I curse that thing at the roots. I rebuke that. That's why I do that. Because is it 1 John 1:9, I think? I've given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. So that means we have that same authority. We can pray against it. Now, people not seeking medical attention because of their beliefs or religion, as you say, that's dangerous.